you established as a fintech. And what have been, other than access to capital for growth, what have been the key obstacles that you've encountered? What is your ask from governments?
Yeah, so I think one good thing in US is the government doesn't care much, and there's a lot of regulation which happens by accident, not by design. Actually, and as I was saying yesterday in one of the other panels, US is finally becoming an emerging market now. It changes every day. The policies here. So what was not used to be very predictive policy making. I think there are two things that we have seen in a US market, and I've compared it with the India market, where I've been asked multiple times to come and start a lending business. I was asked by Niti Aayog to contribute to a digital bank idea also, with them. I think India, for me, the biggest challenge is the government has well-intentioned plans, but they want to regulate everything. To be very honest, I think bureaucrats want to run the business, which is not how it should be. My view is that US, in spite of all the drawbacks, one thing is great. You are led to go and do things the way you want to do. So I will give you a very clear example. We do $4 to $5 billion of lending. We don't put it on our balance sheet. We have large institutional players who work with us. We don't get troubled for too much of licensing piece actually. Obviously we have to be solvent. We have to maintain a very strong balance sheet and everything else. Our fear, if we do something wrong, is that our counterparties will sue us, and they will take us out of business, more than anything else. I think for India or other emerging markets, the key is the legal reforms. Like one thing I've said to the government in India is, let's create business codes. Let's not have that same litigation going through your normal civil courts, because that just prolongs everything. So I think those are some of the things in US. Like as a fintech, we were able to raise a lot of VC money initially, but after that, now I can raise billions of dollars in debt capital. Today, next month, we have a new rating coming out of our portfolio, AA, which is higher than sovereign ratings of a lot of nations now. And why that has happened is because we were able to get a lot of data. We were able to work with rating agencies. Regulators didn't care about it. They didn't interfere into that. And they're saying, okay, whatever is the free market pricing, guys, if you are good at it, you will get it. If you're not good at it, you won't get it, kind of stuff. We have to file only 3 or 4 regulatory reports a year. That's it. Nobody cares about, what we are doing till the time there are not client or the customer complaints. If the customers are complaining against us, we will be dealt very harshly for that. But till then, we are left to do whatever we want to do, whatever way we want to do. And same thing, one thing I have to commend with Trump administration coming in is, on the AI side, we are seeing so much of innovation happening, and there is so much of free run that is being allowed to companies like ours, which is good and bad in my view. But it's creating that pace of innovation which was not there even a year back right now, actually.